What's going on, people? Welcome back to yet another one, kind of like a quick one. Been a rough day, got my ass kicked at work, you know, doing the clutch and stuff, and then you fix one thing and another thing breaks. Old cars, you get what I'm saying. Comment down below if you know. Just a quick one, using my tap and die set today. Well, specifically my die set, but a couple of weeks back I was using my taps, kind of like trying to fix the threads on a car. I think it was like a sump or something. I can't recall like exactly, but you know, using my taps. And a while back I bought these, and I made a review on these that, you know, for the price 15 quid you get two adjustable tap sockets, or tap chucks if you want to call them, which, you know, 15 quid, two of them, kind of like they're gonna fit most sizes, that they're gonna be the most common ones. Makes sense, yeah. Not really, because one of the reasons these turn out to be shit is not the money wise, it's the design. I mean, these are made by Sealey, so I ain't got nothing against them. Probably these are mass produced, and then, you know, different manufacturers, they put the stamp or logo on there, you know, like taming it like that's their product. But you know, whatever the point may or case may be, you know, I mean, in terms of the design, it looks skookum, like, you know, the thickness of it, you know, obviously, you know, in tight areas, the thickness, you know, might be an issue. But in terms of rigidity, yeah, you know, it looks okay. You got the knurling on the chuck, or the sleeve over here, you want to call it. So when you tighten it and loosen it, you know, so you get good grip. You know, it makes sense. You know, it looked promising, I would say. The weak point on this one though is the actual kind of like what you call it, clamping jaw over here. I don't know where it's made from. It looks like, it doesn't look like solid steel. That's what I would say, because it wouldn't break if it was solid steel. It looks like some powdered metal, whatever it is. You know, it is. I mean, one of them, I lent it out to my mate because he kind of like brought down on the road, and then he wanted to like, he cross-threaded, and then he wanted to like fix his car and get going. So he broke one of them, so I didn't know what he'd done. And then after, like, I was only using this one because that's the only one I have left. Really and truly, I'll probably use it like 5 times or something like that, you know, when I had to. And yeah, it just, I don't know, it just, as soon as I put some torque on it, one of the jaws cracked, and then it just, you know, just fell apart just as that. And then it's kind of like a piss off, if you ask me, because, you know, 15 quid, I don't expect, you know, premium quality tools, but it's kind of like, you know, you get those cheap beats or whatever, like Philips and whatever. You ain't gonna use the shit out of them, but when you do use them, you know, you're gonna get some life out of them. I mean, this, for using it just a couple of times and then, you know, breaking down on me, kind of like a letdown. So pull the trigger and then got some tap sockets. That's what I would recommend. Don't shortcut this. I mean, you know, if you see tools that they're built for many things, they're probably useless at many things as well. So, you know, they're good for nothing if you ask me. Lesson learned. I mean, it is what it is. I got these from Nelson. I mean, probably, you know, different manufacturers make them. 10-piece tap socket set. There is a 3/8 and 1/4 inch, 4 3/8, and then 6 1/4 inch. In terms of sizes, it goes from 1.5 to M14. So probably I would say the most used ones, I would say. I mean, obviously if you're working on bigger trucks and stuff, and you're going like bigger taps, like, you know, M16 and bigger, then probably gonna need to invest in like bigger tap sockets. But for the most common ones, I would say M8, M10, M12, kind of like M14 in some cases. I mean, these are probably going to cover me and they're going to be okay. As for the quality of the product, I mean, I haven't used them yet, but it's a tap socket, so I don't think there's going to be any problem with them. Is the socket really a tap goes in there? Like, what's going to break on this? Rail, you know, it's kind of like El Cheapo, but it does the job. It keeps them organized. You know, I don't expect much from it. The tap sockets, that's the most important thing on the product. I mean, I got these 10-piece for around like 20-25 quid. I think it was like 25 quid, close to 25 quid if I'm honest. You can get like a 7-piece one if you look around for like 20 something quid or 15 quid or something, but ideally I go with a 10-piece spend a few quid more, you're gonna need them sizes. I mean, up until like a couple of weeks when, you know, obviously I didn't have, well, both of them were like knackered, I was using like adjustable wrench. You know, it does get the job done, does take quite a bit of time and cursing. Obviously, if you got the handle, that one, I mean, I do have the handle, but you know, when you're working on cars, tight areas, then you ain't got really the space to use the handle. So that's where like the tap socket, you know, is best suited for that scenario. You put on your ratchet and then you just tap it. You know, is it perfectly balanced? Not really compared to the T-handle that you're applying 50-50 force. But hey, if you need to get the job done, you need to get the job done. You ain't gonna complain about having no space. That was the video, guys. Kind of like an update on these. Again, you know, they might come in different, you know, brands or whatever. But in general, like, the main purpose is get tap sockets. Don't get any like cheap shit like this. It ain't really worth it if you ask me. Lesson learned. So that was the video, guys. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Thank you for popping into the channel, saying what's up. You know, we're hustling over here, kind of trying to like get more tools, build up ourselves, and then, you know, have the right tool for the right job. See you in the next one.